Welcome back. I'm Jen from Jen's House of Six. Today I'm going to bring you all along with me on a day in the life of my life as a homemaker and a mom to 4 wonderful children. Now today is not any kind of a special day. Today is a Monday. And we don't normally do school on Monday. So it's really just a day to catch up on everything that happened over the weekend. So we do go to church twice on Sundays, and it just seems everything gets out of order, and Monday is like a rest day and a reset day for the week. And also it's the day I try to schedule any appointments that we may have, or run any errands that need to be ran, or get groceries, things like that, so it doesn't interrupt our school day during the week. Now I know I'm not always able to get everything done on a Monday, but I do try. And the most important thing to me is to reset my house so that it's clean and ready for the week. I did say earlier that today wasn't any kind of a special day, but every day is special, that you get to live another day. And you saw me holding that purple skirt, and there was actually a snag in the front of it. And I was trying to fix that and get the skirt washed. On Friday night, we celebrated our daughter's 16th birthday with a birthday party, and she wore that skirt. And for her birthday, we are gifting her a trip to Disneyland for one day. So today is, like I said, a reset day for us, but also we are packing to go to Disneyland the following day. Well, Disneyland is about 5 hours from us, so it is a bit of a drive, but it's not something that's not doable. I also sell a few things here and there on eBay, and something sold and I needed to get it shipped out before we left. So that's what I'm doing. Some of you know we live in a garage that we converted into a tiny home for us on my grandparents' property, and they have cows, and that little black cow is a new baby, and then this brown one is also a baby but a little bit older. So I just kind of stopped to check on them before heading back in and making some coffee and having some quiet time in the morning. When I was 16, I read the Bible all the way through for the very first time. I'll never forget that day. I was so excited, and I actually told a friend of mine, her mom, and she was just rejoicing with me because it was just such a big deal to be able to do that. So I try to read the Bible through every year. I don't always get that done, but I do make it a goal. And this year I decided to challenge myself a little bit more and read the Bible through twice in one year. And I've never done that before, and I'm not sure if I'm going to make it, but I'm gonna give it a good try. The Bible is such an amazing book, and I truly believe that even if you are not a Christian or a believer, that you would find something good in the Bible, because it just has a lot of good principles in it for everyone. I know it's really helped me through a lot of hard times, and I really love the Lord, and I want to know what His words say to me and not just trust whatever the preacher says on Sunday, but read it for myself and know for myself. Earlier I was putting on my face cream for the day. I also started using face cream when I was around 15, 16. My mom bought me a Clinique set, and I got in the habit of washing my face every morning instead of just wiping it with a rag. And I'm really so glad that my mom got me into that habit, because I don't know that I've missed many days since then of wearing cream. I put it on morning and night, and my face just feels like it's missing something if I don't. I've went through so many brands since then, Mary Kay and different brands. I'm currently using Arbonne's anti-aging set, and in case you're interested, it's linked always in the description box of every one of my videos. And actually, if you email me, I will send you a coupon code if you wanted to order. I do not know who invented the crock pot or slow cooker, whatever you want to call it, but if they were still around today and I saw them, I think I would hug them and say thank you. The most amazing invention ever is the crock pot. I'm making chicken with cream of mushroom gravy, and I will make potatoes for later to go with it with some vegetables. I love the crock pot. And I really love Pinterest, that I can just get on there quick and find a recipe. It just makes my life so much easier. I don't feel like I'm a great cook. I feel like it's taken me several years to just kind of get in a better habit of cooking dinner and enjoying it and not dreading it. But the crock pot, I love it. It's amazing. Somewhere I think there is this unwritten rule in this unwritten book that says I can't go on a trip without leaving my house clean. I just can't do it. I'm just kind of like a psycho. I have to make sure everything is clean before I leave. I think it's because when I come home, I'm going to bring home a lot of laundry and things that need to be put away, and I just don't want to bring that home on top of another mess. So even though I really did clean my house super well after the party, just because that's just what I do, I wanted to leave the house super clean for the boys, because it's just my daughter and I, the girls, going, and my mom is going too with us for this little girls trip for my daughter's birthday. Now today we did have an appointment. Both of my youngest two kids have an orthodontist appointment for their braces, and I try to always schedule their appointments together so I don't have to go more than once. They can go at the same time and save me a trip, and they're so great to accommodate me in that area. And the office where their orthodontist is really so pretty. And while I wait, I like to try to get something done so I still feel productive. So I'm cleaning out my purse. This is really only like maybe my third time to do a homemaking video, like a day in the life type of thing. So I hope you guys enjoy these videos, but I had someone ask if my kids help out at all with any chores, and I want to say in all capital letters, yes, they do. And I'm so thankful. They were putting the dishes away, as you could see earlier, and they are responsible for all of the outside things. We have quite a few animals and things to take care of, and I do not even give any of that a second thought. They take care of that, and I'm so thankful. We do not have a dishwasher in this house. I am the dishwasher, and I did make a homemaking video that's got quite a bit of views where I talked about it being hard for me to let my kids do things, but also that they need to learn to do things, and I know that. So I have been letting my daughter wash the dishes now and then, and she's not crazy about it, but you know what? Neither am I. So, you know, I try to make it as joyful as possible. I think we can find joy in the simplest things. Really makes her think about dirtying up dishes, you know, because when you're younger, you just don't really think about things like that. Like, oh, someone's going to have to clean this dish, or this spoon, or this extra fork that I get out. So it really makes her think. And I'm so glad that I took the initiative to take a step back, to let that go and let her do that. So not only is she learning to do the dishes, I'm learning to let her. My husband and I joined the gym in February at the beginning of this year, and we meet after he gets off of work and work out together for about an hour or so, sometimes an hour and a half, depending on if we have the time or not. But it has just worked out so well, and I feel so much better, and he feels so much better, and it's just been really good for our relationship too. And it feels good to know that we're doing something to take care of ourselves for the long haul. Kind of like self-care. I know people can go a little crazy with self-care, and I don't agree with all of it. Sometimes I just don't like hearing the word because it just gets abused, I feel. But it really is been a help to us, not only for our health, but for our relationship, for our mental, and just kind of all around. Another thing I've tried to implement, I realize I have not been good at, is protein. I don't eat enough. You saw me earlier kind of stand there, and I had a piece of cheese with some lunch meat, and sometimes that's all I'm eating. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I just get so busy, and the older I get, it seems like the less I really want to eat, and I know I need to eat. So I was grabbing some protein quickly on my way to the gym because I'm trying to be more conscious about eating it. I don't normally let my kids watch movies and things. We don't have cable television. We watch DVDs or specific movie things. I don't really like for it to be on unless it's at night, and then even then it's like I'd rather it just be on the weekend, like movie night or something. I'm just not a big, huge fan of TV and devices. But today I have a sick boy. He came home from work just feeling terrible, so he's just been laying on the couch trying to get well. And so the TV is on a lot on this day, which is not normal for us. You'll see later on that it's on during our dinner time, and I don't like that at all. But like I said, he was on the couch, and if it makes him feel a little bit better, then I will oblige. After the gym, I stopped at the grocery store to pick up a few things, and right now I'm basically just spacing out, eating some chips, which is not the best option, but here I went most of the day without eating, and I'm hungry and also tired, but it's time to make dinner. And I'm just kind of spacing out. I don't know if anybody else does that sometimes. You just kind of need to stand there for a second and just not think about anything. There's always a never-ending pile of laundry for our family of 6, and also that unwritten rule that everything's got to be done before I leave also includes laundry. Making a plate for my grandmother. My grandfather passed away last year. He was 90 and my grandma is now 89, and we fed them. Now we feed her every night. My grandma and my dad live right next door, and so they eat dinner with us almost every single night, and she's not able to walk over, so I take her plate over to her, and then we come back and eat dinner together. Or sometimes we'll take our food over there and eat with her at her house, since it's not that far away. Sometimes when I take her plate to her, I stay for a little bit, even though it's kind of hard, like I need to go because I want us to eat our dinner. because we've been eating our dinner later because of the time change. But I have to remind myself that she hasn't seen anyone and she wants to talk. And so I really should make dinner earlier so that I can take time to visit with her at dinner time. Life is so busy. And I know when she's gone, I'm going to wish I had stayed. So I have to remind myself, because after my grandpa passed, it was like I wished I had walked over there and sat with him a lot more than I did. I counted from my door to his, and it was approximately 80 steps. 80 steps to go see someone who poured so much into you. And yet, I get so busy. I could just let that guilt just hang over my head, but I can't. I had to give that to the Lord and just ask him to help me to be better, to slow down and see when there's really a need, that I need to take the time. My oldest son has been looking for a job for over a year, and he has been working off and on doing odd and end jobs, and I'm thankful for that. And I know the Lord has something wonderful for him, and it's just not his time yet. So we'll keep waiting and trusting and believing that he's going to open the right door. But I have decided, even though sometimes I feel bad, it's that letting go thing. I have enlisted his help in things around the house, and so my boys are putting the dishes away so that I can wash the dinner dishes and load that spot up again for them to dry. But I know the Lord's plan is for us to work, because even before the fall in the garden, they were supposed to work and tend to the garden. So I know it's his will for us to work. And the Bible says, in all labor there is profit. So here's to me letting go, and to my son for accepting it and doing it. Well, friends, my day is coming to an end, and I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you like videos like this, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and hit the little bell so you don't miss out on any future notifications. I will see you in the next video, even though I don't know what I'll be doing quite yet. I really hope you enjoyed this day in the life, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.